Prince's Controversy. I've got a pretty good run of Prince's albums from that golden period of his where you talk about from Purple Rain to about 1992. But there's some holes in there, and some of those holes happen what happened before Purple Rain, as Prince was sort of gearing up for this. And in many ways, I think you can look at Controversy as sort of the prequel to Purple Rain. Certainly, I think you see him developing the persona that he would use to inhabit that phase of his career. As the title suggests, he leans into controversy, both in terms of sexuality and religion, all the things that made the conservative members of society who started the satanic panic. This is the stuff that just triggered them constantly all the time. And Prince always took great joy in that because it just brought him more visibility. But what's really interesting about this album, I think, if you look at the big picture, is how little really Prince changed from this album going into Purple Rain. If you look at the way he reinvented himself from album to album to album, Prince's persona was always very different. But here, I think, really was this sort of primordial cocoon that he was put himself in to end up making Purple Rain. And the songs in this album are really, of course, fantastic. You can kind of see that this is the beginning of an arc that sort of ends with Sign of the Times, I think. But like a lot of Prince's albums, there are a couple of songs on here that are sort of throwaway artist statement things where you really just want to put something out and make a statement. It was more about the statement he was trying to make in the context of the album than the actual song itself. And I'm not sure if those instances, like Anti-Christian, for example, will torpedo the project going forward, but it is really great to listen to an era of Prince's music that it didn't make the radio, wasn't very familiar as much as some of his other stuff.